Prime Minister Modi's visit in France. Do remember that he's in France in Marseille now, but yesterday he was at that AI summit, the Artificial Intelligence Summit, where Prime Minister Modi was co-chairing with Emmanuel Macron. He said that this is the right time for businesses to come to India as the country works towards the goal of becoming Viksit Bharat by 2047 while providing a robust, business-friendly environment and policy continuity. Addressing the 14th India-France CEO Forum, Prime Minister Modi said that this meeting is a confluence of the best business minds from India and France. And also at the event was CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, who highlighted the incredible opportunities that artificial intelligence will bring to India. Following his meeting with Prime Minister Modi on the sidelines of the AI summit in Paris, while the United Kingdom and the United States have not signed an international agreement on artificial intelligence at that global summit. Now, the statement signed by dozens of countries includes France, China and India pledging an open, inclusive and ethical approach to the technology's development. And in a brief statement, the United Kingdom's government said that it had not been able to add its name to it because of the concerns about national security and global governance. Earlier, it was US Vice President J.D. Vance, who's also there in France, who was there at that summit, says that if there's too much regulation when it comes to artificial intelligence, that could really kill a transformative industry just as it's really almost just taking off.
India is building its own large language model considering our diversity. We also have a unique public-private partnership model for pooling resources like compute power. It is made available to our startups and researchers at an affordable cost. And India is ready to share its experience and expertise to ensure that AI future is for good and for all.
Greetings from Paris. I'm Paridhi Bhanot and I'm here to give you a roundup of everything that has happened over the course of Tuesday and what to expect on Wednesday as when it comes to Prime Minister Modi's visit to Paris, but also the AI summit. So as you may know, Tuesday was a really hectic day, especially for heads of states as well as global CEOs. They were all assembled in Paris for one single aim, which is to make artificial intelligence global. Now, the declaration that has subsequently come out has not been signed by all countries, and it's yet to be seen how that will pan out. But as far as India is concerned, and as far as Prime Minister Modi's visit to France is concerned, there are some very interesting things that are on the agenda for Wednesday. As of Tuesday evening, Prime Minister Modi, as well as President Macron, have addressed the CEO's Forum, the India-France CEO's Forum. This was the 14th edition that was addressed, and during that address, Prime Minister Modi specifically said that this is the right time to invest in India. We have a large talent pool, and that is something I believe that Prime Minister Modi has reiterated time and again. So that is the key takeaway from the CEO's Forum. Now, after that, Prime Minister Modi as well as President Macron departed for Marseille, where a dinner is being hosted by President Macron for Prime Minister Modi. And on Wednesday, there's going to be some very interesting developments with regards to a new consulate that is being opened in the southern city of France, which is Marseille. Now, this consulate has been a long time coming, and so that promises to be a really exciting event. Other than that, of course, there is the war memorial that Prime Minister Modi is going to be visiting in Marseille to, pay tribute to fallen Indian soldiers. Lots on the cards for Wednesday. Keep an eye out for all of that. I'm here to get you all the details. Paridhi Bhanot for NDTV.
Right, thank you so much, Paridhi, for getting us all those details, joining us from France. We also have Zenia Behel, tech expert, joining us. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Well, the US Vice President J.D. Vance has said that too much regulation when it comes to artificial intelligence could kill a transformative industry just as it's taking off. Your thoughts?
See, J.D. Vance represented and communicated the stance of his administration, right? The Trump administration, which has been very clear about deep state, about regulation, especially, when you think about the first day that Trump came to power, he withdrew from WHO, World Health Organization, withdrew from the Paris Accord, late in the day here. And, he's talked immensely and criticized immensely the deep state and regulation. So this is not surprising that the US decided not to sign the Paris Declaration, which has, if you read it in detail, focused a lot on human rights, right? Labor rights, rights of people using AI sustainably, because at the end of the day, AI requires a lot of energy, right? Large language models to power them, to power AI chatbots such as ChatGPT, even DeepSeek, Google Bard, requires a lot of energy. And energy essentially is coming from your renewable or non-renewable sources. And it says that to meet the energy demands that AI will eventually have, you may need, electricity, essentially, that is today consumed by a small country, right? So that may put the developing countries at a disadvantage when it comes to AI. And I think that that declaration wanted to essentially focus on human rights, and especially on sort of developing world, which is why you saw countries such as India and China sign that declaration. But the US has decided to step back because of not wanting to conform to a specific standard. And as JD Vance said, we want to keep it transformative, which essentially implies free of any type of regulation, right? And he also criticized the Digital Services Act, EU's GDPR Act, which has caused small businesses here in the United States, right? Because of heavy compliance needs and needing to invest in compliance for that specific regulation. So, very clearly representative of the current administration stance.
Right, Zenia, of course, we also heard Google CEO Sundar Pichai highlighting the incredible opportunities that artificial intelligence will bring to India. And he's also spoken of how India and the United States can work closely together on India's digital transformation, particularly, of course, he's talking about his own company, Google. How can this, pan out going forward since, the leaders have met, as far as India is concerned? They've co-chaired the AI summit, and there were, global CEOs there, including Sundar Pichai, speaking about how, it's the right time, like Prime Minister Modi has said, to invest in India. And he is also hinting at opportunities for, the United States and India to collaborate.
I think that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has always said that, right? To invest in India, to make in India, and to leverage the talent pool that India has. The youngest population in the world, a highly educated population, right? And of course, the large AI talent pool. Because in most developed countries, and especially in the United States, one of the things that's lacking is AI talent, and talent to be able to create those large language models, create, AI chatbots. There is so much that project management, there's so much that is needed, right, just at the grassroots level for powering those AI projects that I actually sponsor work on, right? So of course there's that large talent pool in India, and the United States is leveraging those talent pools. Other countries around the world are leveraging it. And of course, Modi wants more investment, and he wants the big tech companies such as Google, such as Facebook, to leverage that talent in India and to continue to invest immensely in India so that it generates employment opportunities in India, and also shows the talent pool that India has for AI, right? Because at the end of the day, sustainability skill set, of course, the skill set for Python, large language models, all that statistical analysis is needed for AI, for machine learning, for big data.
Right.